Allie.
And I'm Alan.
And we are Sal and Al.
The Wool Slayers.
Happy birthday, Alan!
Thank you!
I don't think we've ever recorded on our birthdays before.
I don't think we have either. I know.
It's your full birthday. What is today, the 30th?
Yes.
The 30th. Happy birthday!
Thank you, thank you. It's exciting. I love my birthday. I love other people's birthdays. I am ready to celebrate.
I like birthdays too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's so weird. I'm always at the lake on my birthday.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, when I realized, like, oh my God, I realized it yesterday. Because I don't know what day it is ever. And so you're like, let's record tomorrow. I was like, or Wednesday or whatever. So then I was looking and I was like, that's Alan's birthday.
It's the day it worked.
Who really, I mean.
I know, right?
What else are you going to do?
Right. I know. It's a Wednesday. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
It's a Wednesday. We're moms.
Yep.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But I care.
Thank you.
Okay. I have a whole lot of stuff next to me, so let's get started.
Yes.
You can find me on Ravelry as Sally Wren.
And I'm Alan Loves Yarn. We're
on Instagram at Wool Slayers Podcast, Facebook and Ravelry, Sal and Al the Wool Slayers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so only go to Ravelry if it's safe for you. Fails.
My only fail is I didn't get much done for the past, I mean, how long has it been since we recorded? It's been like 6 weeks, right?
It's been at least, yeah, it's probably been 6 weeks.
Yeah, 5 or 6 weeks since we recorded. And I have not done much because I got stalled out on all my projects. And then I couldn't get to my yarn to start something new. So, but now I have access to my yarn, but
yeah, gotta get back. Yeah. It was a good time to take a break. Like, right. It's not like we're going to podcast if we don't have anything to talk about. So whatever.
Exactly.
Well, and so I don't have, like, you'd never know from my pile that has been 6 weeks, but like it's almost like old time content that I would normally have in 2 weeks is what I have this time. So I'm going to shut my window because there's airplanes going over and it's super loud. So hold on. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I have a fail, sort of.
Oh.
I didn't really do anything. I didn't fail. I'm just not going to finish the hat.
Oh.
The astral hat that I was doing. I was working through that app. Knitterino.
Yes.
I hate it. I don't hate the app. I hate the hat. I don't like the it's like 1 by 1 and it's just I'm not ready to rip it out because I did have some sort of fail and I did have to knit this ribbing a couple of times. But now that I'm back to like the first row of the pattern, I'm just like, I didn't like it.
I knit the, I forget what it's called, but it was the hat that it like tilted this way and then it tilted that way. And those were all one crossing. And I was if the effect had been so great, I would have been like, not doing this. And
I remember that hat and it was like DK, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now picture it on light fingering.
No,
it's not fun.
It's
like,
too hard to see it.
It's too hard to see it. You're splitting your stitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tiny and so tight.
Yeah.
And I can do it. I don't want to. I'm just like, this is not fun. Forget it.
And you're right about it being tight. Like my hands were so tired and hurt. And if you had to do like twice as many rows because it's fingering weight instead of DK, I don't think I would.
I don't like it. I'm not doing it. So technically it's a fail because I'm like, bleh. I still love this yarn though.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's that Chick Ashby. But it's just, I can't.
I know.
I'm not ready to rip it out though, just in case I do get a wild hair.
Well, but what about finding another hat that uses that brim?
Yeah, you just keep going.
Yeah.
That's a good idea too.
'Cause
Honestly,
you've done the hard part.
right? This yarn is so pretty. It would be beautiful just a plain stockinette freaking sockhead hat.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I didn't rip it out, but I'm not making that hat.
Yeah.
So I didn't super use the app enough to really give a review. I do think it would be great for someone like your mom who really loves it, needs help keeping place. It was great for that. I don't love how expensive it was going to be though.
I know, me too.
It was going to add up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm met on the app. I feel bad. Sorry, but that's it's not. I don't think it's for me.
I do think that is going to be the biggest challenge for knitters getting into the app, because when you think about it, it's like, well, I know Knit Companion is a completely different format, but Knit Companion you pay for once.
You pay for the app.
Right.
You can import.
Right. And so, and like for the Knitterino, you're essentially paying for the app with every pattern you purchase.
Over and over.
And if you only knit patterns once,
yeah,
like that's really hard to pay that much more.
And it was a lot more. It wasn't like 25 cents every pattern.
Right.
It was like $5, maybe more. It was a lot. It adds up.
Yeah.
If you knit 3 things a year, no big deal.
Right.
As much as we knit, I just don't.
I know.
Like that's like skeins of yarn going out the door, you know, like I'd much rather spend my money on yarn.
Right. And I just don't knit I just don't knit them more than once. So like, why would I pay 3 times as much for a pattern when I'm only going to knit it once and I can get it for way less over here? And I don't really need the functionality.
Keep track with a highlighter. I know, like I'm the same way. I'm like, or I can just have a highlighter I stole from my kids for free.
Right.
So I can definitely see the value of it for other people. It's not for me though.
Right. Me either.
But I was happy to give it a shot.
Right.
You know, I'm always happy to try.
It's a clever idea.
So. Yeah. And for some people who, you know, have more disposable income than me, they're probably like, bring it on, you know.
Right. Right.
It wasn't worth it for me.
Right.
And I did not enjoy that 1x1. And I've done it before, but it was just, I could not bring myself. Once I had like done the first round and then I think I had like cast on the wrong amount of stitches or something. I was like, oh my God, like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And then, so I don't know. I ended up ripping it completely out for whatever reason and re-knitting it. I guess because it must have been really off. I can't remember. This was like right after we recorded last time. And when I got back to the pattern, I was just like, I don't want you to do this. I don't like it.
Right. Yep.
Anyway, that's my fail.
Okay.
Do you have any sleighs?
No.
No. Okay. I actually have one. Can you believe it? 2 sleighs in a row.
Oh my goodness. Yay.
And it was a brand new, it's brand new. You haven't seen it.
Oh.
It was not a cast on. I started and finished it in 4 days after we recorded last time.
Wow.
You ready?
Sally.
You recognize it?
I do. I love that one. It's from Christina Lorkowski or.
It's a Weeble freebie.
I love it. Oh my God, Sally.
Oh my God, I love it. I haven't tried it on. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe you finished that in 4 days. That's crazy.
Oh, girl, it's DK. It's a Fair Isle hat.
Right.
This is my jam. So this is Mindcraft. Mind, not mine, like the kids play.
Okay.
And it's got a yarn ball and knitting needles. And I think that's just a design, but it could also be yarn. Scissors. And I'm obsessed.
Oh, it is so cute.
So
I love it in your colors, in the black and white.
Thanks. So this is Suburban Stitcher, shocking, Cole, and Demure.
Oh, so it's the pale pink.
Pale pink.
Oh,
Pale. I'm obsessed with this color. I love it. It's so pale, it's blowing out like it's white.
Right.
And then coal. And look how much I have left. So I can totally do something else with, like, this is almost a full skein.
Oh my gosh. It is so cute.
Oh, and these are stitch markers. I forgot. See the stitch markers
Look at those.
around the top? They're those
Right.
yeah.
The fucking stitch markers.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, the Susan Bates ones that I use, like.
Yeah, the plastic ones. Yeah. I was cracking up. I was like, oh my God, I hadn't noticed them until I was looking at the chart. And I was like, those are stitch markers.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh.
It shows up on camera really well.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I think it's clearer on camera than it is in person. It's so cute.
Oh my gosh, that is,
I might just wear it the rest of the time.
Seriously, you should. It's so cute.
It's fall finally.
Finally, but it's still gonna get to 90 today.
Just let me enjoy my 60-degree weather, okay?
I know.
It'd be weird if I just wear it the whole time.
No.
Okay, so that was my play.
That is awesome.
I highly recommend it. It was really fun.
Oh.
But you know I love a chart and a fair isle and a detail.
Right.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop knitting it.
I love it.
That's my only sleigh.
Okay.
It was a good one.
And I don't have any.
And that's fine.
Yeah. I do have a hoe though.
Oh, okay.
So, I talked about the test knit last time for Marie Prokop, the author that watches the podcast. And I finally got it cast on because, well, first I couldn't get to my winder. So then I spent like 3 days trying to hand wind one skein. I know, because I just didn't have time or space or anything.
Oh.
So I actually, like, I started it at soccer practice one time or somewhere with in the car with people, or, you know, taking the kids somewhere. And so I had it around my steering wheel, like the steering column, and I could still drive with it on the steering column. So I left it on the steering column. I think I started in carpool. That's what it was. So, and it wasn't enough time to do it. And then, so then I did it at the next thing that I was at with it. So it stayed attached to the car for like 3 days. No, that's the way life was. So I have finished one of the socks.
Oh, it's cute.
It is super cute. Okay.
Pink and orange.
Pink and orange. So let me do it this way. Okay. It's still super wet because I tried to block it. Oh. It's the Kobasi, which is cotton, bamboo, and silk. And so it's going to take a long time to dry.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is the top of the sock.
You can put that in the dryer, right?
Oh, we went through this last time that I used a superwash cotton. I used the cotton. I forget about being able to put it in the dryer.
There was no animal in that, so.
Right. It can go in the dryer. Oh my gosh.
I know, it's hard to remember.
I'm such a ding dong sometimes.
Oh, it's a habit.
Okay, so here's the top of it.
That's cute. So is that, what is that called? Corrugated ribbing or whatever? Or what's it called?
It's not corrugated. I don't think it's corrugated ribbing. It's just slip stitches.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it went really fast. Like, I think I knit this in 4 days also.
I love slip stitches.
Yeah. The yarn is thinner. So this is what I have left over so far. I am going to knit the second one, but I reskeined it like this. It's super easy. Like, it's a really easy, intuitive pattern.
That's not Fair Isle. That's literally just.
No, it's just slips.
Slips, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
And so it makes it hug.
I was gonna say, it looks so comfortable.
Yeah, I do think that, I don't know if it's because of the yarn, because the yarn has elastic in it, or if it's because of the slip stitches, but it does come in a lot. So it was kind of tight sometimes knitting these rows. But I love the little stripes.
It's cute.
And then those are short rows. And so then, and the pattern is really well written. Like, you would not have a problem doing this one, Sally, because it is
not like that other one.
Right.
That other one, I still haven't. I can't even look at the bag that holds it. Like,
no.
Yeah.
I don't think I love this yarn though.
Really? I mean, that makes sense because cotton, bamboo, and silk are all not the best to knit with. They make a good product, but like, right. There's no stretch.
Right. Well, it does have elastic in it, so there is some stretch, but it's a 3-ply, and the plies come apart really easily. Like, I mean, it didn't in my knitting, but when I cut, it came apart really like 3 strings, you know, and so it was kind of splitty sometimes, and I don't know. So in the pattern, she says that you can use just one, like you still do the 2 colors. I mean, I guess you could do it with 1 color, but it's so pretty like this. Why not do 2? But your main color has to be this elastic, and then your second color can be whatever. I kind of want to try it just with all wool yarn, you know, like,
but not do the elastic one.
Right, like go up a size maybe.
Good.
Or would I go down a size? Because the elastic is allowing it to expand more. So I would go up a size.
Yeah.
Because it's a really, and the other thing is it's called the workout socks. And because she wanted it to have a little bit more of a cuff to wear with exercise shoes, like sneakers or something. And I do think, like, I did the option that is 4 rounds of 1x1 ribbing and then bind off. And it is a good height for my tennis shoes. Like, it's where I like to have my really low cut socks. So I could totally make this, but I would make it, I mean, I would exercise in wool hand knit socks. Like, yeah, why not, right? So, and then the heel, you can use whatever heel you want. So, because I did not finish this until 10 o'clock this morning, and it's 11:15 now. I messaged Sally in the group, like, what heel do I use? Because I don't want to have to learn a new heel. And so we all decided that I could do the Afterthought. And so that's what this is, Afterthought heel. And it worked out well. I did have to, like, I had to really pay attention back here on the short rows when I was picking up, because the row I was picking up had some of the turn on it, or like one of the turns on it. So anyway, I just had to pay attention. Yeah. It wasn't a big deal. It was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it, and it fits really well. And I am going to cast on the next one immediately.
It looks like it would fit really well and be really comfortable and not slip. And yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
So the reason I have these skeined up is so the whole pair, like this only used, I don't know, like the pair will use only 50 grams of the yarn, and I have 100 grams. So I'm going to do a giveaway on my birthday. The other 50 grams, so you get these colors. You can have socks exactly like mine.
Oh my God.
I know. So I hope you like pink and orange together as much as I do. But the pattern and enough yarn to make a pair of socks out of the pattern is my gift to the viewers for my birthday. So the way you enter is comment below and tell me what you want for your birthday. What yarny knitting goodness you want for your birthday.
And then we're going to go through them and we're going to like make our own list.
Right, exactly. I want to know what I'm missing out on out there.
Yeah, it's a win-win because it's like, now I get to see what people know about that I don't know about.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that. Okay, good luck. Good luck to whoever wins.
Yes. So comment, but while you're down there commenting, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah. Good job.
I feel like such a YouTuber saying that. I mean, I guess we are YouTubers, but like, I mean, the gaming YouTubers. Yeah.
It always starts with, hey guys, and it always ends with like and subscribe. Thumbs up, like and subscribe. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I even look like one. Okay.
Your hair's not a different color. It would have to be a different color. Like
I gotta have some I gotta have some streaks going through.
Right. Right. That's funny. Okay.
Edit me in some like orange streaks.
Put a filter, a Snapchat filter on you.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Podcast. Okay. Whips.
Okay. Well,
I have two.
That's my whip. And then I have the pixie dust shawl that is, I left it at my brother's this weekend. But I was still in the brioche section. Not much had changed. And then I'm still working on my crochet blanket, which got stalled because I got to the end of the ball and I had to get to my yarn to get the last skein. I couldn't get to my yarn. So now that is skeined up and it's in the bag. So until I get my pixie dust shawl, I will work on the second sock and the crochet blanket, and then I'll have to cast something else on because I need something else.
Yeah. That's why I made this, because I was just like, I want something fun.
Right.
Now I want something else fun.
More Fair Isle.
No. I'm kind of like, what else can I make?
Right.
Okay. Well, I will show my existing whip. I can't remember. I feel like I haven't worked on it a ton, but here's my second sock.
Just love that.
Kirby Werby. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. So it's getting there. I'm one repeat through. And
you do two?
Two.
So halfway?
But I have barely touched it since we last recorded because I've been working on my other whip. And this is a new cast on since last time. And
I get so excited to see what the new cast on is. Like, what is it?
They're kind of rare. They're kind of rare these days. So very exciting. Okay. So this is called the afflouncement shawl. Oh. And so an afflouncement is like when you're in a Facebook group and you're like, this group sucks, I'm leaving. And so they call that like a flounce. And when you announce that you're flouncing, that's an afflouncement.
Oh my gosh, that is so clever. And I love it that somebody came up with a name for that.
Yes.
A flounce.
So this is by Louise Tilbrook. She did the Knit Night shawl, right?
No, Tammy Gore did the Knit Night.
Hold on.
Louise Tilbrook, though, sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm like suddenly going, wait. You might edit this out. Edit out my searching. Oh.
Or maybe she just always has patterns in the hot right now.
Could be. Louise Tilbrook. What else have you designed that I've knit? Because I know it's something.
She probably has 200 patterns. And so
never mind.
Can you go in your projects and search Louise Tilbrook?
I sure can. Tilbrook. Just this one, so I don't know. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, cut that out. By Louise Tilbrook, a flouncement shawl. And so all it is it's just like a basic garter stitch shawl. And then at the end, you do a picot bind off in a contrast color.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure you're going to post the picture in the,
Yeah.
but so I've done a ton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Like
That's a lot of stitches on there
a
now.
lot. I have no idea how many because you don't have to count because you just increase,
Uh-huh.
do the same thing over and over and over.
Uh-huh.
It's a ton. Like it's all bunched up
Yeah.
on this needle. So
It's not very deep for how wide
not
it
deep, but it's garter stitch. So
is.
la.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And so basically you just go until you run out.
Okay.
So then you do the bind off in a
You
contrast.
get a different color, so it's not even like you have to save yarn for it.
Right. So this is Miss Babs Zombie Prom.
Oh, yeah. I love Zombie Prom.
And so it's just been total just dark knitting. Like
Uh-huh.
it's been great for when I'm sitting with Nolan when he's reading his, because we're doing remote school. And so he'll be on Zoom and I'll be knitting and then he'll get off and we'll kind of work together and I'll just be knitting. And it's been a good one for that.
Yeah. Because you can pick it up wherever you are and it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm.
Someone just knocked on my door or something. Like the room that I'm in. I'm like, yes. Anyway, I don't know what that. Oh, there it is. Okay. He just peeked in and went, sorry.
Cute.
Just like. So, and this is such a good. I wanted just a basic pattern for this yarn since it's crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's been great. I have no idea what contrast color I'm going to use though.
Oh,
I
really?
haven't picked it yet.
Oh, wow.
I haven't picked it. I'm sure it'll be some sort of pink.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a ton of different pink in this.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go through my scrap, and
Yeah, because you don't even need that much. What, you need like 10 grams maybe?
yeah, it's not very much.
Right.
I think you do one row and then you like picot bind off back, or maybe it's down and back, and then
Right.
picot. But yeah, not much.
That'll be great for your yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm just kind of like, I'll just pick it when I get a little more. I wanted to have a ton done so that I can really see it knit while I'm picking my contrast color.
Right. That's good. That's really smart because it could be easy to pick the wrong color because you're not seeing all the colors.
Right. If you just hold them up in the skein, I mean, we do it all the time.
Right.
But like, I don't have to.
Right.
So I'm just waiting.
Right.
And since I have all this blanket yarn, it's like I don't have to decide until the last. It's not like I'm gonna have to buy anything or anything like that.
Right.
So why not?
Right.
Make it easier.
Yeah.
So that's that one. That's my only whip.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This was my only other thing, and I finished it.
Yay!
I know, I was so excited. Okay, so that was the afflouncement shawl. And that's it for whips. Trophies.
Trophies
are going to be the biggest segment of this.
I might not have been knitting, but I sure did buy some yarn.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to go first and we'll do like a back and forth, or you just want to show all of yours?
Should we go in chronological order? Like you did some shopping before Yarn Crawl.
Did I?
Didn't you? You ordered on from Diane. Or did you talk about it on the last podcast?
I showed my Diane yarn, right? Wasn't it this?
Oh yeah. It was, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, we can go back and forth. Okay, I'll start with what I got from West 7th Wool because that's the first store I went to. Made a shopping appointment with my mom. So we got to go in together because normally their shopping appointments are just one person. So I really should have sorted this out, but there's the big bag. Okay. I fell in love with this yarn.
Ooh.
Madeline Tosh, Shy Girl. It's in DK. Mm-hmm. and so I wanted something to go with it because I went to West 7th Wool wanting to look at their yarn, which is gorgeous. Their they're doing a really good job of dyeing it. It's all tonals right now. There might be one that has like 2 color variegated. And I also went because I wanted to get an Odyssey shawl kit. So, because I have wanted to knit the Odyssey shawl for a long time and I just could never, I'm like, I've got DK, surely I've got 3 that I can put together for this shawl. And I never could, and I would never decide.
Girl, I feel that. I still cannot pick my colors for that rose that grew from concrete. And I want to so bad, and I'm just like, none of this is right.
Right.
So stupid. So I feel you.
Yeah. So I picked this up and was like, okay, I can make an Odyssey out of this. Like, surely there's 2 other colors I can find in this to make. So I got this one, which is Arctic, and it's such a great royal blue. And my mom is like, Alan, you are knitting with those colors right now in your pixie dust shawl. And she is not wrong. So my pixie dust is a red like this, a pink like this, and then a turquoise. So it's not royal blue, but I mean, it's the same.
Completely different.
Yes, I need 10 different pairs of black shoes.
I knit pink, gray, and mint. I don't care. Oh yeah, so I am looking up the Odyssey shawl. Yeah, it's really pretty.
So I tried to find a 3rd color, and I looked at yellow because there's some yellow there. And I looked at white, but then I decided I think I would really like to do a brioche, 2-color brioche with this, because I'm still not comfortable with choosing my colors for brioche. But I feel like I always do solid colors with the brioche. I haven't played around with doing a variegated and a solid. And the next step would be to play around with doing 2 variegateds. I know, because I always see them in other people's projects and I love them.
I know Erin's done it like as a sample for somebody.
For that high frequency shawl or yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to play with brioche with these 2 and do a cowl, a brioche cowl. Yeah. But then I'll see, because there is this, I was watching Fat Squirrel Knits, and which I love her podcast. Just love it. And she was doing an Olga Boriskaya, I don't know how to say her name, pattern that is lots of texture, but it uses two colors of DK, and it's this big shawl texture all over it. But she didn't want to do the shawl, which I agree. I don't want to do that shawl either, because it is a lot of the same over and over for a lot. So she bought the pattern and took the technique and turned it into a cowl. And I think that would look really good with this. So we'll see. I'll put pictures here so you can see what that is.
Cool.
Okay. So then, because I decided I'm not doing an Odyssey with that, I am going to do an Odyssey shawl. And I bought a kit.
Yeah, I like that. Yes.
That.
I think that is more appropriate for the Odyssey shawl than that variegated one.
Because it's distinctive stripe.
Like and it looks more like hers. It looks like Hoki's.
Mm-hmm. So they had a different caramel color, but I liked this one better, so I swapped it out. So this is Foundry by Mad Tosh. And then this is Forbidden Fiber Company, which is new to me. And it's their Fortitude DK, 100% superwash merino. Archangel's Wings, which I can totally see that. And then this is Lazy Cat Yarns and is Terrestrial.
Yeah. I like those colors for the Odyssey shawl.
Yeah. I I also, these are not my normal color palette. Like this is going to be a classy shawl and not like a crazy.
Very classy. Yes, I was like, it's so like chic and classy. You're like a grown up in that shawl.
Right? I
You're
know.
an adult in this shawl.
I know. Instead of an 80s teenager with all
Yeah,
the
like hot pink, like yeah. I love hot pink so much.
I know.
But that's gonna be gorgeous. Like and
Right.
it looks a lot like Hohies, like the with the what am I trying to say?
Colors.
The natural, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm excited. I think they'll be good. But then at McKinney Knittery, I bought this antler. It's Madeline Tosh antler.
I love antler.
And I do too.
It's one of the best whites ever.
It was on the sale table and it said coffee on it. Like it says coffee right there, coffee. I think right here.
Oh, there's a blip.
I think somebody spilled coffee on it.
Oh, literally.
Like literally. But it's literally like a drop.
Someone out there dyed yarn with their coffee.
Right. So I will take 25% off of Madeline Tosh because of a drop of coffee.
You could probably get it now.
Yeah. So now I don't know if I do antler with it or if I do the one that has more color.
Yeah. No. I think I like the other one, the archangel. Jeez.
Archangel.
Yeah, see, it's like it tripped. I said it opposite, and then I switched it opposite. I did it wrong twice. I like that one better, I think. But I'm on camera, like
right.
I can see why you're like, which one? But also, antler is so great. Like you will find a use for it.
Oh, right, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like,
so
I might as well get it. But so that's the antler, and it is a starker white.
Yeah.
Than this one. Like that is creamier and it has more variegation.
I like that on Zoom.
Right.
Take it for what it's worth.
Right.
But they both work. You can't go wrong.
Right. I feel like this is sharper. Like it's crisp compared to this is a softer.
I like the softer.
Yeah.
And I usually like a crisp.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, for some reason,
and realistically, it would go over here with the brown.
Yeah, so. I like that.
Thank you. So it's a DK weight. I will cast it on very soon.
I think that's the next thing I'm going to make is a DK weight shawl. It just sounds great. I want it to be that stupid rose that grew from concrete, but I just can't.
No.
You know what the problem is? The problem with that pattern, and I know this is a tangent, but the problem with that pattern is you need more than a skein of the main color.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's throwing me, I don't ever just buy 2 skeins of the same color of DK.
Right.
I'm like collecting single skeins.
Right.
So I either need to buy 2, or it's like I really like a certain color, but it's like Diane or somebody who doesn't have it in stock and it may not match because it's an indie dyer.
Right.
So it just, I keep like running into, I think that's the reason I haven't found the colors yet.
Right.
I gotta do some more shopping.
I know. Well, and we haven't done our in-person shopping in a while. Okay.
More West 7th wool?
Yes. Okay. So then on their sale table, Twisted Owl.
They still had Twisted Owl?
Yes. That's why it was on the sale table. Cause they're like, we just really need to make room.
Owl quit dying a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is charcoal, and it's two skeins. I mean, they're from the same. They're both charcoal, but one looks darker than the other in this.
Absolutely.
But there were actually 3 skeins, and my mom took one.
Yeah.
So.
I would have grabbed that too. I always need a gray.
Right. And it was 25% off, I think.
Nice.
Hold on. Yeah, 25% off. So
Sweet.
you can always use it. It's fingering weight. It's good. Yeah.
That could be like a sweater base. Like, I mean,
Right.
anything.
Right. Okay. That's it for West 7th Wall.
Okay.
And we had fun. They, you know, Mickey was there and Hunter, and it was lots of fun. And I will give a big shout out to West 7th Wolf for the way they did their virtual yarn crawl with the trunk shows that they did on Zoom and then put on their YouTube channel. Like, it was fun. It was like going to a trunk show, but it was virtual.
I just love them.
Yeah, they did a great job.
They're so great.
Yeah.
So my first trophy is not from Yarn Crawl. I think I saw this on Kirby Werby's Instagram feed. It's my shirt.
Ah, I saw your shirt. It's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yes.
Yarnivore.
Yarnivore.
And it's from Stitcher's Tees.
Oh.
And look at all the stuff they have.
I need to
Bags
look that
and hoodies. They have some that say knitter, some that say stitcher, some that say crocheter, which I'm sorry, I hate the word crocheter because it looks like crocheter. I could never. I hate it. The word crochet doesn't bother me. I don't see crotchet. The minute you add the I'm like crocheter, crocheter, crocheter. I can't stand it. So don't wear a shirt around me if you have it. Because I'll be like, what's up, crocheter?
Hilarious.
It drives me crazy. It's my brain. It's me. It's my brain. But I'm like, why are you like this?
Right.
But there's a crocheter.
Now all our listeners are gonna be like, now I can't unsee crocheter.
Welcome to my brain. Okay. They have hoodies. It's really cute. I could not decide between the hot pink or like gold. Really pretty gold lettering too. And it's really comfy and cozy and like, I don't know, it's a good like t-shirt.
Good weight.
Yep. So that's that. Stitcher's Tees. They are in the United Kingdom.
Oh.
Yeah, it came a long way.
Did it take a long time?
It wasn't bad considering. A couple weeks.
Okay.
Considering that they don't. Yeah, and they like don't even make it until you order it. Because you pick color of t-shirt, color of vinyl, size, all that. So like there's no way they just have it already made.
Right.
So like they made it and they shipped it like the next day, and then it took a couple of weeks to get here, which is not bad considering how the mail has been running lately.
Right.
So yeah, that's my first
very cute
trophy. I thought it was cute. Oh, let me show one more thing. So this I did not buy. So Alan and I get these emails occasionally. It's like a blogger outreach thing. Do you see those in our email? And I don't always, I'm not gonna lie, I don't always open it. Because I'm just like, whatever. They want reviews for things.
Right.
And honestly, some of the time I think it goes into our junk, which I need to try to fix that. But this time I just happened, it hit me at the right, because we get a lot of like junk in our Wool Slayers email account, woolslayerspodcast@gmail.com, in case you'd like to send us non-junk. We just get a lot of spam. And so sometimes I miss it. But so this time I clicked on it and I was like, oh, that's pretty. So it's from Stitchcraft Marketing is who's, sending us this stuff. And so sorry, Stitchcraft Marketing, I'll do better. So I randomly, it was this super bulky yarn from Brown Sheep Company.
Oh.
Super bulky, like why? But I was intrigued because the colors are so pretty. Like, really good, like basic colors. And so I was like, all right. And so I'm reading and it's like, so you just need to like, tell us what you want to make and what color you want and we'll send you some. And I was like, sure you will.
Right.
Sure. And so, And it just needs to say, you just need to tell them when you'll make something. And, you know, like, so I said November, you know?
Give me some time.
Yeah. And I filled out the form and like in the minute it was done, it was gone from my brain. Totally forgot that I'd even done it. They never sent me anything that said like, you're approved. Nothing. I just got in the mail this yarn. It was so fun. Like,
Surprise! Oh my gosh. That's a lot of yarn, Sally.
4 skeins of super bulky.
You can make a sweater out of that.
And yeah, I'm contemplating it. So charcoal heather, and it's this burly spun, and it's not like oh, it's so soft, but it's not scratchy. It just feels good. Like it's got a little tooth to it. And so when I signed up to do the review, I thought, so we're getting a dog.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be born this week.
Aww.
And so that means in 8 weeks, we're going to have a puppy. And so I thought, before I got the yarn, I was thinking I would make like a dog bed, or, you know, like a felted, like something for the dog. But I think it's too nice. I think the yarn's too nice and wouldn't hold up. That makes sense?
Well, it's also, it's like a single, right? A single ply?
Yeah. And so felting something would work. But then I'm like, that dog doesn't deserve this nice. Wait, no. And so I think I'm going to make one of these.
Oh, yeah.
This is a store-bought one. But this is perfect. And this would match it would go in my living room. And I need one in my living room. So I think I'm going to make one.
My only caution about making one, because I
remember you made one.
Yeah. Your filling on the inside is really what's going to determine the shape.
Yeah.
So find the right filling.
Well, you put like clothes in yours, didn't you?
No, I tried to line it with sheets.
Yeah.
So that, because it was crochet, so it had holes, you know.
Oh yeah, it's going to have holes probably.
Yeah.
So I definitely need fabric.
So I tried lining it with sheets, and then it's polyfill. I did polyfill, and now it's like a jelly bean. It's a jelly bean shape, and I mean the kids love it, but it is definitely not something you sit on. Like you don't put your butt on it.
I want it for a footstool. Like this one's a footstool.
That's what I wanted it as too, and
too soft, huh?
Yeah. Too soft. It's almost like if you want it for a footstool, it's almost like you have to put a trash can or something in it, like something solid in it, and then wrap that with like a box or, you know, something that is sturdy.
And then put polyfill around that.
Right.
Okay. I'll think about it. I'm not fully sold because I also kind of love the idea of like a shrug sweater, like a slouchy, like, I'm not completely married to any idea for what, but I have to do something because I have to knit it for a review. My first review of it in the skein is it's super fun.
Yeah. That's a good yarn.
Yeah. And I could still maybe make like a dog sweater, but I hate to because it's going to be a small little puppy and then outgrow it and I'm going to be
right. And there's no way to know exactly what size it's going to be.
Right. And I would want something that it could wear right away.
Right.
Whatever that is, it's definitely not going to fit in it. Very well. Thanks, Stitchcraft Marketing. I'll make something, I promise. So that'll be something fun that I can make. You know, we were talking about how we just want like a DK or something. This would be even faster.
Oh, yeah.
Finishing. Okay, so do you want to do a trophy?
Okay, so then I went to McKinney Knittery. And it was my first time being there since the new expansion. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's huge. It is by far the largest yarn store I've been in. And it is not crammed full, but there is so much.
And they have fabric.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have so much.
So much. And I don't know where Ginger gets her fixtures and her tables and her racks, but they're all so cool and so vintage and so, they just fit the space really well.
The look of it now reminds me of that yarn shop I love in Fort Wayne, Indiana, like knitting on knitting on Broadway or off Broadway. I can't remember. I think it's on Broadway because that's the street they're on. It's like that. It's like vintagey and wood and like everything just looks like it's been there for 100 years, like in a good way. It's gorgeous. Like her design is so good.
So good.
And, you know, remember when they started, they were like, they've moved like 5 times in the last 5 years. Remember, they were just in that, like they were like a booth inside like a craft market.
No, I didn't know. I've only seen the previous store to this.
Yeah, so it was literally, okay, so the previous store to this one is like 6 times bigger than what they started as. Like literally it was you walk in and it's like a consignment, almost like little areas, you know, like a market.
Oh wow.
Upstairs, and there were this little platform at the top of the stairs. That was their store.
Oh my gosh.
And now they have this huge, it's just amazing. And that was what, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Like the amount that they have grown is insane. Then they moved to the little tiny store that was literally like the size of this bedroom that I'm in. Then they moved to the store just down from the one and then they just moved into this one. It's amazing.
It is gorgeous.
And it doesn't look like, oh, they just moved in. Like it just looks like it's just always been there. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And she, because it's so much bigger, she's carrying so many more yarn lines. Oh my gosh. She has so much yarn. It's
crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. I loved it. It was.
I love McKinney. Like I love West 7th Wool and they're my local yarn shop.
Right.
But then you're closer to McKinney Knittery. So we both have got.
Yeah.
Like McKinney's an hour away from me.
Yeah. And it's probably 20 away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how long does it take you to get to West 7th Wool?
At least 45.
McKinney Knittery, I think it took me 45 minutes to get there and an hour to get back.
And Caitlin was telling me there's a ton of tolls. She's like, you pay like $10 in tolls.
I don't even know. I don't even notice.
Right.
Toll tag it. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like auto pays. I don't even.
Right.
I don't think about it. La la la. I mean, I have to pay it, or I can get off. I can manage to get to your house without paying a toll. But there's one. Sometimes I do choose to take the one toll.
Yeah.
This factor. Part of it. It's just part of living here.
It is. And they're good roads. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so I got the antler there, the coffee yarn. And that was
so funny.
Table. I know. And then I also got this on the sale table because again, it's a good gray.
Yeah.
But it's 3 Irish girls. And it is vintage zinc is the colorway. And it is Springvale DK, which is their 100% superwash merino. So
that's gorgeous.
Yeah. So I've got some good grays in my stash now.
I'm into it. Into it.
And then the other thing they had, and I think my mom stole one of them.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, I know. Maybe she didn't. Maybe I gave it to her because we were, okay, so we kind of went crazy. Okay, so also I bought a new size 1 needle fixed for, because this sock needed size 1s and I had I was going to do 2 at a time, but then when I like ran out of time, I'm like, let me just zoom through one. But I was going to use 1 shorty and then 1 fixed. And then on my no-show socks, I can replace the shorty I have in there with the fixed. It's like my permanent 2. These are my 2 sock needles that I use when I do concurrent socks. So, okay. So then my mom and I kind of went crazy because there was this bin of Crazy. It's called Crazy. And no two are alike. It's from Stonehenge Fiber Mill. And so Stonehenge Fiber Mill, I think is, I was looking at the actual, like the original yarn, which is mostly solids and heathers. And they are, I think it would be a good alternative to Cascade 220. I think it's a little softer than Cascade 220, and the price point is a little higher. It's $12 a skein, but I mean, Cascade's $9. So it's only $3 more. And it seems a little softer. And, you know, like I wouldn't mind having that around my neck and my head and all that. And so, and it comes in a ton of colors. So there's this wall of that. And then next to it, she's got this big wire bin that's full of Crazy yarn like this. And no two are alike. So at one point, my mom's on her hands and knees and she's pulling out and putting them down and pulling them out. And I'm holding, you know, we're going through, we're looking at every single skein in there. And there had to have been 50. So narrowed it down. So I bought 3. So this one is mostly oranges and blue.
So you.
It is, right? Mm-hmm. And what it is they, the mill ends from making their solid colors, they take all those mill ends and they spin them into these crazy skeins.
Genius.
Genius. And this is, so it's a 2-ply sport. It's 230 yards, approximately 2.5 ounces. So it's like 50 or maybe 60 grams. And 4 ounces, like 125 grams. Anyway, I know 4 ounces is more than 100 grams.
In sport weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so it's 100% fine wool. And the way it works up is it stripes. It actually does like color blocks. It's not the same as like spin cycle where it'll kind of gradually change to the next. It does blocks. And so they had a sample knit up. It's called 100 times shawl. It's really 100x shawl, or no, 100 times simple. And it's a cowl that you knit in a tube and you use 4 skeins of this and it just ends up in color blocks as you go around. Mm-hmm. And it was really cute. That's what my mom's going to do. Is she's going to knit one of those. So she bought 4. I must have only gotten the 3. Anyway, but so then I went on Ravelry because I'm like, I don't want to make that cowl. But I was like, let me go see what other people have made. So a lot of people made the shift cowl or the shift shawl out of it because it does color change the way spin cycle kind of like, you know, but it really worked. I didn't want to make one of those. So then I was like, some people made really cute hats, but I think the reason I liked their hats was because I liked their colors. Mm-hmm. There wasn't anything special about the hat. And I'm like, but if my colors don't break where their colors did, so I'm like, that's out. What I have decided is that the projects that I really liked that people did were mosaic projects like the shift shawl or Fair Isle, where they used this as the motif and then had a solid background. Yep. So, because that's kind of fun. Like if you're doing a traditional Fair Isle with the different bands of patterns and it changes color as it goes. So, so that's what I've gotten. Okay. So this to me is so Christmas. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, yes, it has the red and green right here, but it's also the blue and the green. And so I want to make like a hat or something, a Christmas kind of hat or something out of this. It's not enough of each one isn't enough to do like a sweater yoke. You know, it's not enough yardage. I mean, you could use more than one if you are fine with that. And then this one, of course, the orange made me think of Cade. And I love blue and orange together. Oh, I love it. And then this one also kind of seems like Christmas to me.
Ooh.
Yeah. But again, it's going to be blocks of colors. So like it'll have this block right here of the blue and the white. It'll have a block of the red and white. And sometimes it's a skinny block and sometimes it's a big block.
Right.
You just don't know. So, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't have specific projects in mind, but I do know I'm going to do a mosaic or arrow. Yeah. Because those, it just, you would think that something that was only this would show it off really well, but it looks so much better when it has a solid with it.
Cool.
So I'm excited to play with them.
Yeah, that's fun.
And they feel so good.
Nice.
Oh, they just feel so good.
Okay.
So that is it for my trophies.
Okay.
I have no more.
So I'll do another non-yarn crawl purchase from our good friends at By the Bay.
Oh,
Hi.
I hadn't seen these.
These are new. I can't remember what she calls them. Hold on. Bucket bin.
Oh, I love it.
Knitting, crochet, bucket bin project bag. And this is slate blue, but it's more of a sky blue. Like it's light, but which I knew it was this color. I just think the name is a little, like, it's not really a slate blue to me. I think it's more like sky blue. But I got this for in my living room, like to sit on the floor next to my chair kind of thing. But first of all, I love that it stands up. It's got outside pockets on one side. It's got inside pockets on one side.
Nice.
And the handles are placed not like, you're not going to do this. Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean, you could if you were doing the whole walking and knitting thing, but that's not really what it's for. It's meant to be more like a basket.
Right.
Not like a bag. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, what's up with these handles? Why aren't they on this?
Oh, right.
Carry it like this. And then I was like, oh, but that makes sense. And this is when I was looking at the pictures. Like I knew exactly what I wanted to use it for. And I think it's so pretty. And of course it's so well made.
Right. Oh, it's beautiful.
I mean, we love them.
Yeah.
So I got that.
She is talented.
So good. I mean, that is so cute. And like, it's just going to be so cute sitting. Like I had that, all that bulky yarn.
Oh, yeah.
It looked so stinking cute.
Right.
Like
the gray with it.
Huh?
The gray with it. Yeah.
Like I almost want to use this as like a display, but it's too useful. But I want to put like pine cones in it or something. I just love it. I think it's so cute.
Right.
So anyway, it's going to display my knitting in my living room.
Right, right.
Well, also you can carry it wherever, you know.
Well, and it is nice because if something's going to be sitting in your living room, you want it to look good and coordinate with your living room.
Like when we moved into this house, we had to buy a whole new living room because our old living room came upstairs to the bonus room. Like that's the kids' stuff now. So we had to buy a new couch. Well, we did use the one existing chair. Everything else is new, like an accent chair. Everything else, even the TV, we had to buy a new TV, like everything in there. And so it's all cohesive for once in my life because it's not like couches from my in-laws, an old table, you know, the TV stand we bought 20 years ago. Like it's all brand new and like all coordinates together. And so, and it's like an adult zone. Never sit, very rarely do we sit down there as a family. That's like for Daddy and I. And then if we do family stuff, we come upstairs. And so like it looks nice all the time. Like there's no kid crap out anywhere. And so yes, I really am into like my living room. And so I wanted something cute. That can sit next to my chair.
And hold your yarn. I love it. Yeah.
So I love it.
It would be funny to see all By the Bay Bag Company bags in the bin.
Oh my God. That's going to happen.
Right.
I'm gonna use it to hold. I have so many By the Bay bags. I had to buy a holder from By the Bay. she'd be fine with it. She's like, okay.
Right. Exactly.
So cute. I just love it. It feels so good. I wish you could feel it. It's like so sturdy.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Okay. So then I did the only yarn crawling I did was to go to McKinney Knittery because Diane was there for a trunk show. So I did go and I saw my friend, and it was like we both kind of teared up a little bit. It was fine. It was fine. It was really nice. Yeah. We both were kind of like, wow, didn't realize how much we missed each other. You know, I mean, we both miss everybody. Do you know what I mean? Right. And so it was nice to have. You know, I miss all my friends, but so when you see any of them, it's like, oh my god.
Right.
So I did get some stuff. Oh, I have one more non-yarn cloth. Sorry, I did order some mustache.
Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get?
Sedated.
Oh.
Na, 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 na. I want to be sedated. It's so cool.
Does it have a little bit of purple in it?
Well, it's like that gray that kind of reads. So what it is, I ordered it so long ago I can't even remember. It's like different shades of gray, stripes, and then like a speckle.
Oh.
We'll post a picture. I'll send you a picture. It's just so you can see the color. Yeah, that's a pink. It looks that looks purplish, but it's really pink, and that's part of that speckly.
Oh.
So cool. Sometimes I just can't resist it.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
Yeah. I really need to start knitting more socks because that's all. Most of that is mustache,
right?
And yet here I am buying more.
I know, but hers is so cute. It's like
it's amazing.
I just want to look at it.
I know. Sorry, hold on. Oh, I should have brought a water. So anyway, sedated.
I love how you're just throwing it over on the bed.
Throwing it onto the bed. So sorry, I got like a wicked dry spot. Okay, so now Suburban Stitcher.
Okay.
I forced myself to only get Suburban Stitcher when I was at McKinney because it was just.
I don't know how.
It was too much.
Yeah. Is he hungry? He wants lunch.
Yeah. Go make it yourself. It's home ec class. Bye.
Right.
So, and then I was like, you know what? Like as a treat one day, I'll go back to McKinney when Diane's not there but I just was like, I didn't even hardly look around because it was just so tempting. So I did get 2 skeins of sock. And I don't know that they'll go together, but how stinking fun.
They do look great together though.
I know, very summery, right?
Yeah.
Like
a melon.
Yes, like one of those summer t-shirts or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, no promises, but I'm not opposed.
That 70s tee that Erin made where it's striped.
Yes. Or that one that's like a V in the front and the back. You've seen that one?
Is that the V-back tee that the Skeins was talking about?
Yes.
Maybe.
It's called V-back. Anyway. And I have no idea how much any of those
use. Yeah.
I have no idea. But like, they're kind of fun. So this one's Spearmint, which is new. And I just was like, well, obviously I have to get that. Any mint
is
coming home with me. And this one's called It's Electric. And there's no way this is doing it justice. It's so bright.
Right.
Like it is radioactive glow. Like it's so bright.
I think she was sold out of that by the time I got there Sunday because I didn't see either of those colors.
Probably. I went on Saturday and it was running low. So yeah, probably. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Then I cashed in some of my sample knitting credits and got these. Her new base is Tweed DK.
Oh yeah, I did see those.
Gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
So I took these, and this is Dusty Pink.
Uh-huh.
It's not showing up. It's more pink. It's coming off kind of taupe, but it's more pink than that. It's so pretty. And I am going to make the sample that she had. Did you see it? It was in green.
Mm-mm.
It was in bright green next to the Tweed DK. It was a sample shawl.
Mm-mm.
It's called Boho Beats. And it's just released, like it released like just this week or whatever, or maybe last week. It released 2 days after, or 3 days after Yarn Crawl was over. It's got fringe on the bottom and in the middle. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna post a picture because it's so pretty.
Oh, so she had it because she test knit it, or
somebody made it like for her before it released, and so she had a sample.
Got it.
Of a test, basically, like it's like, in her one of her greens, grass, like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Boho Beats shawl, and it's by Amanda Kafka, the Crafty Jackalope. So funny to me.
I know.
Jackalopes.
Right.
Especially because growing up, I was told that those were real.
I know. I thought they were real for the longest time too.
I know. It's so dumb. Like, why did we think that? Anyway.
But if there can be a narwhal, why can't there be a jackalope?
No.
But then I also didn't really believe that narwhals were real until I was an adult.
No. Yeah.
I didn't.
I think Aaron's the same way.
Like, it's a unicorn whale? No, there's no such thing.
It doesn't look like it should be real.
I know. But if narwhals are real, why aren't unicorns real?
Honestly.
Just saying.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be like a magical unicorn. Like, it could just be a horse with a horn. Like, why doesn't that exist?
Right, exactly. I think they might have at some point, and that's why we have them in our lore.
I'm into it. While we're at it, can like sexy centaurs be real? Because that would be awesome. If we're going to be wishing for magical creatures, I would love a centaur. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, check out that shawl because it's really, really pretty. It's really pretty. And so I'm going to make, that's what this is for.
Oh, and it's all one color? Like it's 3 skeins of one color?
Mm-hmm. So I bought the only 3 she had. I was like, yep, there we go.
That's why I didn't see it. I'm like,
yep, this is down. And it's so soft.
Why
is it so soft? I mean, it's, I don't know though. I mean, it's just 85% superwash and 15% Donegal, which is the nubs. Yeah.
Huh.
So soft. I don't know. I love it. I love tweed. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that black nubby. So this, I think, is going to be, you said, it's DK. I'm going to cast it on.
Great.
This is mine.
Yeah.
I really, really, really want it. And how refreshing to like buy something, the pattern just releases and you knit it. Like,
I know, right then.
Not 4 years later.
And a different pattern than you planned on. Right. I know.
But yeah, that was the last trophy.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we did pretty well.
So do you want to do Weeble freebies or no?
Yes, I have Weeble freebies.
I was like, if we've gone on too long, like we could skip it, but
right.
People do love it. People were very kind in the comments last time. Thank you so much. People were like, never end it. And they gave you
great ideas for themes. Yeah. But this week, the theme is my birthday.
Great idea.
I told you I'm all about celebrating my birthday. So I searched birthday, I searched gifts, I searched cake, I searched fun, party, candles. Gifts came up with the most options. So,
okay.
But I'm going to screen share with you, Sally, so that you can see. And because I'm going to cover it all up with pictures of the patterns anyway. So, okay, this first one, Mandala Madness. Yes, it is a crochet pattern, but it just looks like a cake to me.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And I have fantasies of crocheting things like this. I don't know what I would do with it, but they're just so cute and pretty and fun. And it's a fantasy because I really don't think I'm ever going to knit anything or crochet anything like this, but
I love that.
it's so cute.
The third one down looks really cute.
Oh, with the,
yes.
yeah, it's like a rainbow almost.
It's so cute.
It is. And people are so talented to make these.
Amazing.
Oh, so talented. So then this one is a Fair Isle hat, which I was like, that's a really good one to use with my new stripy Barbara pole yarn.
Yes.
So this might get cast on pretty quickly.
Really cute.
This is the only picture, but I love how it makes a star on top.
I was gonna say, look at that star.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
Actually, it's in fingering weight. I guess sport is close enough. I can just make the smaller size.
You could make it work.
Yeah, I can make that work. Okay. So that might get cast on very soon.
I'm saving that one right now.
Then Siki shawl, which I love the teeny tiny tassels.
Cute.
And I like how kind of unisex it is, at least, especially in this color. Oh, it looks like they did use two different colors very close to each other. Like they did a border. Because
you could really make that your own. You could do a no contrast. You could do high contrast. You could do like they did and do subtle.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, and it looks, yes, it's just a triangle shawl, but it, maybe it's in twisted rib. So
yeah, something.
I don't know if I want to do a twisted rib that much.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
Yeah.
It makes a great fabric. It almost looks woven.
Yeah, it would be worth it for that fabric because it just looks so good.
Gorgeous.
Then this was for the brioche option, the 2-color brioche, because they do some 1-color brioche on either end, and then in the middle it's 2-color brioche. So, so anyway, that was, for the 2 colors, if I do a brioche instead of, and that's Valin, Valin. And if I do that instead of the other Olga one.
Very cute. Then
this one was funny because it came up with my party search because they used Sweet Georgia Yarns Party of 5 skeins. And it's just lots of texture.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the texture, and it looks like it could be made short or long, because it just would depend on how many stitches you cast on. But it's really, that ombre look is really pretty.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And then the last one is a crochet one. This one came up because of searching for cake, because it's made with a Karen cake.
So random, I love it.
I know. So it's crochet, which
you don't see a lot of, yeah.
But I like the way it comes out. It the stitch they used is almost like a chevron kind of stitch.
Yeah, that's really cute.
So anyway, that's Weeble freebies.
I love it. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if this, because I'm recording, I wonder if the screen share came up. Like if it recorded the screen share. I bet it did. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. It's a new thing.
You didn't have any inappropriate tabs up, did you?
I did have my text messages up, but nothing to hide there.
Could be a lot.
Oh yeah, totally. So.
Okay, well that's all I have.
That's all I have too. And Nolan's hungry. You better go feed that child.
Hey, in other news, water is wet. He's always hungry. He literally, I wake him up at 7:30. He eats breakfast, and he gets on his morning meeting Zoom at 8. And at 8:15, he wants a snack. He's like, "We have a little bit of a break. I need a snack." I was like,
If you were in school, you would not be getting this many snacks.
You get your school stomach on because this is not happening.
I have a friend who they're doing virtual plus for our school district, which means that they're home for everything except for band and athletics. And don't worry, she's fully aware of the, like, I'm sending him to school for the two things that are the most contagious. She's like, but they're considering going in person for the next 9 weeks and switching. But her son is like, I don't know, I kind of really like being able to come down and get a drink when I want and get a snack when I want. And
both of my kids have no interest in going back to school. Right. Like, we get to sleep in. We don't even have to change our clothes.
Right.
Because they sleep in t-shirts. So, like, who's going to say they're wearing their pajamas? They know they are, but, like, nobody else can tell.
Right.
And, like, they're like, we get eat whatever we want. We get all this free time in between, you know, because, like, there's so much wasted time in school. Like, as a fake teacher, I know half the time you're there is, like, you're trying to just get everyone situated. Right. Or moved from one room to the gym or the cafeteria or the playground, you know, like, there's so much, and then or to the bathroom. There's so much time, like, transition time.
Right.
So without all that, my kids are just like, y'all want to play Mario Kart? Like, we play Mario Kart at lunch. It's great. I don't know if I'll ever get them back in school.
Right.
They're spoiled. They're so spoiled on the remote.
I know.
They're playing well, at least.
Yeah. As long as they're learning, right?
I think they're learning more because they're not distracted.
Right.
By both of my kids get distracted when other people, like, they get distracted when other kids are being bad. They're just like, Amelia's like, oh my God, they're gonna get in trouble. Oh my God, they're gonna get in trouble. Oh my God, I can't watch. And Nolan's just like, what is he doing? What is he doing? What's he gonna do next? Oh my God, I can't wait to watch it. Meanwhile, Amelia's like, please don't get in trouble. Oh my God, please don't. She hates it when anyone gets in trouble. So there's none of that, you know, like, it really does help.
Unless the other one's getting in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, they love it if their sibling gets in trouble.
Right. Right.
Not from a teacher. Anything from a teacher is like,
right.
The mom being mad, who cares?
I know, right?
Every day. Who cares? But yeah, anyway, tangent.
Okay.
Until next time. Happy birthday, Alan.
Thank you.
And
don't forget to slay. Bye, y'all.